The rain came down in sheets that evening, drowning the streets in a cold, merciless gray. Christian Matthews pulled his worn-out hoodie tighter around his shoulders as he glanced at the empty bus station bench. It was supposed to be a quick stop, drop off a package for work, grab groceries, and head home before dinner. But then he saw her. A girl, maybe in her late 20s, sat alone under the flickering streetlight. Soaked. Shivering. Eyes hollow like she hadn't slept in weeks. Her thin arms clutched a plastic bag with nothing but a crumpled photo inside. No suitcase. No phone. Just silence. Christian had seen a lot in his life, his wife's death, the struggles of single fatherhood, barely scraping by as a mechanic, but this girl's loneliness struck something deep in his chest. He stepped closer. "Are you waiting for someone?" he asked gently. She looked up, startled, her lips parting like she hadn't heard a kind voice in years. "No," she whispered, voice cracking. "No one's coming." Her name was Emily, and the foster system had passed her around like a worn-out toy. Everyone had abandoned her again and again. Now, at 28, she was discharged from a government program that had promised her a safe place. They gave her a bus ticket and a sorry look. But the destination led nowhere. She had nowhere to go. Christian didn't hesitate. "I have a couch," he said, offering a half-smile. "And a 9-year-old son who could use some company." Emily moved in that night. Just for a few days, they agreed. But days turned into weeks. Christian's son, Ethan, adored her instantly. She read him stories, fixed his lunch with little notes, and helped him with homework like a big sister. Christian saw her come alive bit by bit, no longer the scared, silent girl on that bench. She laughed more. Slept better. Cooked her famous cinnamon bread on Sundays. But something about Emily never quite added up. She avoided phone calls. Always kept her bag close. At night, Christian caught glimpses of her pacing in the backyard, talking in whispers to no one. And once, he saw her hide a small black device in the kitchen drawer when she thought no one was watching. Then one morning, she was gone. Christian woke to Ethan crying. Emily hadn't come home the night before. Her bag was gone. No note. No trace. Just emptiness. Hours turned into days. Christian filed a missing person report, desperate for answers. The police were tight-lipped. It wasn't until a week later that 2 men in dark suits knocked on his door. "Mr. Matthews, we need to talk about Emily." They flashed their badges. FBI. Emily wasn't just some forgotten girl from the foster system. She was Special Agent Emily Grace Turner, undercover for nearly 2 years. Her assignment? Infiltrate a human trafficking ring operating in the Midwest, one that used the foster system to exploit and disappear young women. Christian staggered back, heart pounding. The pieces fell into place, the secrecy, the whispers, the hidden device. "She used us?" he asked, barely able to breathe. One agent shook his head. "She protected you. She never meant for you to get involved. But when her cover was blown, she ran, not to escape, but to lead them away from you and your son." Weeks passed with no word. Ethan asked about her every day. "Did she leave because of me, Dad?" Christian would hug him tight, tears burning behind his eyes. "No, buddy. She left because she had to be brave." Then one night, just after dinner, there was a knock at the door. Emily. Bruised, exhausted, but alive. She stood trembling, holding a small pendant that once belonged to Ethan, something he gave her for protection the night before she disappeared. She didn't say much, but her eyes did. Relief. Regret. Love. Christian stepped forward and pulled her into a hug. "You came home," he whispered. Emily broke down in his arms. After her mission officially ended, the FBI offered Emily a high-ranking position in D.C. She declined. Instead, she moved back in with Christian and Ethan, not because she needed shelter, but because she found something far more valuable than safety, a family. Challenges they faced. Emily's trauma, years of foster care, abandonment, and undercover work left deep scars. She battled nightmares, distrust, and the fear of never being enough. Christian's struggles, balancing single parenthood, financial hardship, and the emotional toll of helping a stranger. Trust issues. Once Emily's secret came out, rebuilding trust was not easy. But time, honesty, and shared moments healed what secrecy had broken.